Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Wednesday, the 1st of October. The government's maintaining the status quo of its controlling interests in Mercury, Meridian and Genesis. Calls for change had included the CTU wanting full nationalisation and ACT pushing for privatisation. Prime Minister Chris Luxon says instead the government will offer gentailers more active funding support.
We're going to maintain our shareholding in these gentailer companies, but if you want to raise more money to make those investments in that capital, we will support you in doing that, and we will make that equivalent investments as well.
Other tweaks include speeding up consents for renewable energy projects and establishing a backstop LNG facility. Labour Party energy spokesperson Megan Woods says this is tinkering around the edges.
I think this is a huge opportunity that has been wasted. The government did have a mandate from New Zealanders, from households and businesses to actually show some courage and make some meaningful change.
Te Pāti Māori has written to the UN accusing our government of breaching international law by not protecting a flotilla bound for Gaza. It includes Kiwis as well as activist Greta Thunberg. Co-leader Debbie Ngariwa-Paka has asked representatives on the rights of Indigenous peoples for urgent clarification on New Zealand's safety assurances for those on board. Kiwi Rana Hamida says they're nearing the strip and on higher alert tonight.
We have seen a little bit more drones kind of going around, which are not necessarily a big alert. It's just that means there are some surveillance happening around.
The Prime Minister's office has been approached for comment. The White House has launched a countdown clock on its website, blaming Democrats for an imminent government shutdown. Congress has been scrambling to pass last-minute funding bills to avoid federal funding expiring, but neither got the votes needed. Until it's resolved, most federal workers won't get paid, and the president's threatened mass layoffs. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer says they're open to genuinely bipartisan negotiations.
The bottom line is, as I said, our guarantee is to the American people that we're going to fight as hard as we can for their health care.
Fire and Emergency says it's disappointed the firefighters' union, the NZPFU, is planning a 1-hour strike on October 17. Bargaining is scheduled for October 9 and 10. Here's senior political reporter Azaria Howell.
Deputy National Commander Megan Stifler is reassuring the public they'll do their best to maintain services during the industrial action. She says the strike will put an extra burden on volunteers and says the goal's always been to settle with the union.
To sport, and Black Caps batter Russian Ravindra will take no part in the 3-match Chappell Hadley T20 series against Australia due to a facial laceration suffered during fielding practice. Assistant coach Jason Holland has backed Damien McKenzie to steer the All Blacks from first 5 in Saturday night's second Bledisloe Cup test in Perth. And Australian Rugby League boss Peter V'landys has warned there will be consequences for players who break their contracts with leagues NRL to take up lucrative deals in the proposed R360 rugby union competition. That is your latest news fix. There'll be another update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.